Amazing Spider-Man Volume 6, number 47, or legacy numbering number 941, was released this week, and I gotta say, it's a pretty solid start to a brand new arc. I will admit that I wasn't a big fan of the whole Beyond arc where Peter was, in a hospital bed and Ben Reilly was actively being the main Spider-Man, and eventually it sort of broke down into Ben Reilly becoming a supervillain. He's now Chasm. And he's working with Hallows' Eve and ultimately the Queen Goblin, who is Ashley Kafka imbued with the sins of Norman Osborn. I wasn't really a big fan of that story, and I'm still not really a big fan of what they've turned Ben Reilly into. I know how much that character means to so many people. So that part of the story is meh for me. I gotta say that in terms of Peter Parker and Spider-Man in this issue, it's pretty standard run-of-the-mill Spider-Man stuff. Peter gets set up on a date with Aunt Anna's nurse from Ravencroft during the past arc. And of course, he gets that typical Parker luck. He has to go off and be Spider-Man and help Betty Brant. I do like that they're tying it back to the Hobgoblin arc that went on during pretty much the beginning of Zeb Wells' run. It was a good year and a half ago that this arc went on. And I like that they're bringing that back. I thought that was one of the more interesting stories. Mary Jane having a little bit more of a supporting role in this issue and in the past few issues leads me to believe that she is going to have a more important role coming up. Her relationship with Paul and everything has been very controversial through this run. So seeing her sort of come back into the forefront and seeing her interact with Peter a lot more makes me think that they are planning something big for the two of them, which is good because I really like Peter and Mary Jane together. Todd Nauck, we have him as a guest artist on this issue, and his work has always been fantastic. And of course, it is on this issue. He's leading the art team, and the book is just a genuine pleasure to look at. It's a genuine pleasure to read in that sense because, you just got great visuals. So overall, I would say that Amazing Spider-Man 941, not a terrible issue, not necessarily a great issue, but I think a solid start to this new arc. I'm intrigued to see where it goes, so we'll just have to look out for the next issue.